Hi guys, it's Nicole Sweet, and here I am with another rant. Holy shit. Let's fucking get this over with. VMAs 2016, or should I say MTV's recently added annual Beyonce and Kanye show, coming to a VMAs near you. Listen, I was looking forward to MTV's VMAs award this year. I was looking forward to it a lot. In fact, I was looking forward to seeing Britney perform for the first time in 9 years on the VMAs. This was such a monumental thing for her to do. I don't know how MTV just missed the mark on that one. They just fucked up. Britney's team fucked up, but MTV, you fucked up, dude. Like... Excuse the silent pauses, but I am speechless right now. And I've given MTV the benefit of the doubt probably for too long now. I mean, we're talking 2011 when Britney Spears went and got her Vanguard Award, but she missed having a speech for it because she had to present immediately the very next act, which was, oh, guess who? It was Beyonce. Shocker, right? Beyonce, as always, had to overshadow Britney Spears by having a pregnancy mic drop. I forgave MTV then, but not anymore. In fact, this is probably the last MTV VMA award that I'm probably ever going to watch, unless they can clean up their shit, because this year it was a no-go for me. And my family, okay, this is something that's aside from that. Is my family actually cut off cable just this month, and I was like, oh god, no, the VMAs are coming, I need to watch MTV. We have to get MTV. Let's get this shit going just for the VMAs, and I regret that now. I'm just saying. I fucking regret it. Alright, so let me address the elephant in the room here with my problem. My first problem. I'm not talking just about Britney here, but the whole problem is like everything encompassing the VMAs this year. But let's get started and talk about Beyonce, okay? Okay, so for weeks, the VMAs have been overhyping the shit out of Britney's comeback performance of 9 years, 9 years she hasn't been on the VMAs stage. She is not touching that shit, okay? And for good reason. This woman had an emotional and mental breakdown, kind of just turmoil and struggle for the last, years. And here we are, just MTV taking another fucking jab at her. For what? Controversy? To get some views and clicks? I'm over it, okay? Over it. Fuck you, MTV. For one, they overhyped her, okay? This was Britney Spears' night. She was going to be the headliner. This was made very clear by MTV. This was Britney. I have not touched the fucking VMA stage in 9 years. Queen of the VMA, Spears, okay? Not only that, but it was Rihanna's night. Rihanna is the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award this year. This was a big night for her. And as far as I'm concerned, she was overshadowed as well. Not once in any of these weeks that we've known about these performers has MTV announced Beyonce as a headlining performer. So in fact, Beyonce wanting to surprise drop herself into the VMAs, like she likes to do, is surprise drop shit, she had to piggyback her way into Britney's hype and Rihanna's hype. So that's the views that they were getting in, was Rihanna and Britney's views. They were coming for the VMAs for them. They didn't know that, for the most part, most people didn't know that Beyonce was going to be on the stage. There was a few rumors of people talking through the Beehive that Beyonce was going to be given all this time by MTV to do whatever she wanted for Lemonade. But for the most part, nobody knew that she was performing. So essentially, people were coming here for Rihanna and Britney, and then they were just bombed by Beyonce in the middle of the performance. Not performance, but the show. So essentially what MTV was doing here was they were causing a lot of mass hype for Britney and Rihanna, and they were piggybacking on that to bring in the views and bomb dropping Beyonce's shitty rehash of Lemonade. And yes, it is a shitty rehash. Okay, let me get right into that. Just an aside here, I want to say that I don't have a problem with Beyonce performing. There was no problem in Beyonce coming there and performing. I think that would have been cool. She kills it. The bitch fucking kills the shit out of performing, usually. And it's not that she did bad, okay? She killed the stage, and everybody suffered for that, actually. But let's talk about this shitty rehash, okay? Not long ago, a couple months ago, Beyonce put out Lemonade, and we all fucking watched it on HBO. And HBO was free that weekend, so I know we all fucking tuned in and watched it. And here she is, she gets up on the VMA stage, and she does literally the same shtick. It's literally word for word, the same thing she was doing for Lemonade, just on stage, with less visuals as far as I'm concerned. Less visuals, no filmography. Why did we need a rehash of Lemonade? Like, I know that's her tour that's going on right now, but at the same time, we didn't really need a mini concert in the middle of the VMAs. Frankly, it's a little insecure and narcissistic that you have to take up the whole stage for 20 minutes while other people are performing, or they're the recipients of the Vanguard Awards, or, you know, it's the night for other people to shine. It's not just you. And yes, that might be good for your business and your image and your brand, but otherwise, I think it's really in bad taste to just kind of shit all over everyone else who it was their night also. You know, say what you want about Taylor Swift, I don't give a shit about the girl, but like, this is also kind of on snake level. But, you know, whatever, everybody eats that shit up, right? Getting back on track though, like, I admit the first song or two that Beyonce did was like really good. She killed it. But I think at the time, after the bat hit the fucking camera and the cameraman went down, like, that should have been the end of it. Instead, we got like another 15 minutes of her being on stage with like hundreds of dancers, you know, lots of huge big production. Like, she obviously got a huge budget for this. Compare that with everyone else that went to the VMAs to perform, and there's no comparison. In fact, very strangely, go ahead and compare Britney's performance and how they filmed it to how they filmed Beyonce's. Beyonce didn't have the camera leaving her, pretty much. It was on her at all times. But instead for Britney's performance, we get like strange aerial views from the drone when she's in the middle of a dance break. I don't understand why the fuck are they doing this. This is some shady shit, you guys. I honestly think Britney's performance was probably pretty average. I think if everybody had just one or two songs even, and there was more performers, this would have been the norm for a kind of a filler spot on a VMA Awards. This was a good performance. It wasn't great and it wasn't grand, and it was definitely not on a Britney Spears scale, but it was very unfortunate that they gave her the slot time that they did, and I feel like that was definitely intentional. MTV wanted to create the hype for that, and it was very shady. It was really shitty. They already knocked the girl down in 2007. Like, there's no excuse for it at this point. You don't put anyone after a 20-minute high budget, high performance mini concert and then expect anyone to get anything out of their performance. Like, it's not fair, okay? I mean, maybe if they had switched her up with Ariana's time slot, there would have been a little bit more fairness. Ariana had like a lot of props used, and it would have flowed a little better. Britney didn't have a lot of props. She just wanted to be stripped down. I think she said that she wanted the music to speak for itself. Essentially, it didn't, because she was overshadowed, and it was very unfortunate. And there's no reason to compete with the two of them. They're very different artists, and they're in very different points of their life and careers. So this whole thing that MTV did was really just a punch in the fucking face. I'm just gonna say that. I think that's a really shitty punch in the fucking face. Thank you, MTV. You're fucking assholes. Oh, the worst part about everything that Beyonce did was at the end when she got her one of her awards. I think it was an award that she got. She thanked, this is just a slap in the face, you guys. She thanked her wonderful, yeah, quote, wonderful husband. Did she not? The fucking bitch was just singing about how he fucking cheated on her. And now you're gonna thank him? You're gonna thank your wonderful ass husband? Bitch, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And let's not forget about that nice shiny new moon man that she dedicated to all those people suffering in Louisiana. That's not narcissistic or arrogant or shitty. I'm sure that nice new award is saving lives out there. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now I know that I'm getting really impassioned and kind of angry about the whole situation. And I don't know if it was Beyonce's fault, but it seems that every Vanguard Award, except for Kanye's, she wants to do something huge and grand and take the attention off of the person who's receiving the award. Or, you know, Britney coming back after 9 years is pretty huge. She wants to take the attention and put it on herself. And I didn't see why there was a reason to do that, actually. Lemonade was a great visual album. I really liked it. I don't actually have it, but I would consider probably buying it because I think it was pretty good. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't really need to see a mini concert of it. Alright, now I'm over that, so let's get to Kanye West because I have a lot to say about that also. Why the fuck is MTV giving him another speech? Are they doing that every year now? They're just giving him time to talk? Because I don't want to hear anything that comes out of his mouth anymore. It is arrogant. It is self-obsessed. It is the delusions of grandeur. I mean, everything that comes out of his mouth is absurd. You know, I get that he's an artist, and I get that he's a really good producer. He makes great music. But, like, come on, Kanye, shut the fuck up. I am really over you. Like, I don't really know why there was a speech, because what was the point? Is it just to get another jab out at Taylor Swift? Like, I say she's a snake all you want. I really still don't think Kanye West should have any kind of lyrics that were misogynistic in the first place, such as, you know, you're gonna still owe me sex. And I made that bitch famous. Like, who cares what the fuck she's gonna say about it? Is she gonna pretend that she doesn't know about it? I don't care. The fact of the matter is those lyrics are gross. I don't want them in there. I don't think any woman should ever hear someone say that to them. Like, what the fuck is your problem? There you go, at the end of his speech rant, he goes on and puts on a video of what he calls art, which was a woman pretty much doing like a flash dance-esque dance for like 5 minutes in like a really revealing outfit. Like, you could see a lot of under boob. There was a lot of ass in it. There was a lot of skin. No big deal, I guess. Whatever. I kind of was not into it. Like, yeah, flash dance, cool. It's really long. The whole thing was really long. Then it goes from her doing the dance to being in the middle of a fucking shower, being fucked by like some guy, and then immediately into a scene where she's in animal prosthetics. Like, what the fuck is he saying about this? Like, a woman is like an animal. Oh, gross, right? That's fucking gross. I don't know. It might just be me, but that's gross. Come on. I don't like the message that sends. And oh my god, what the fuck was up with that super extra shit at the end when Beyonce got the award of the year and he was sitting there like super teary-eyed, I swear to fuck. He was like clutching his wife, like Kim Kardashian, and he was like, they were just so like emotional about the moment. Why? Bitch, why? Beyonce wins like every fucking award and you're gonna like, oh no, she's winning it. This is such a great, fuck you. This is, I don't know. Whatever. It's insane to me. I don't know what else there is to say about the VMAs at this point. It was like literally every performance was pretty lackluster. I guess aside from Beyonce's, which kind of ran too long and got pretty boring. And yes, I'm sorry, it got a little boring at the end. But we had Ariana and Nicki perform and that wasn't very memorable. And I love Ariana, so I was really disappointed in that. And oh, by the way, Nicki looked fucking amazing on was it the white carpet? But her fucking dress was amazing. I liked it a lot. She looked great. She looked great. She looked great this year. You know, Nick Jonas performed some stupid song. It seemed like a bad song choice. It was boring. There was nothing to say about the VMAs this year. There was hardly any awards were given out. Like, what the fuck was that? You know, hardly any awards were given out that night. Like, maybe 3 tops, plus the Vanguard Award. It was really bizarre. This is an award show where no one's getting awards. Like, this is just passed over for, like, a speech and then a concert. And some, you know, a few performances of Rihanna's. And then 2 guys, Key and Peele, like, there's what they thought was witty banter back and forth was kind of annoying It missed the mark a little bit. At times was funny, but like I was not into it. And I kind of like Key and Peele in the first place, but not then. Not at that moment. At that moment, I was a little bit irritated. I don't know why. It was just not the night for that, I guess. And you know, on top of that, it was like nobody was there. It was very empty this year. Where was Justin Bieber? He's got a bunch of new music out this year. You know, Selena Gomez wasn't there. Justin Timberlake had the song of the summer for that Trolls movie. He was nowhere to be seen, of course. Who else? Oh, Adele. She was up for awards. She wasn't there. They had a lot of people who were there who didn't perform, but I thought it was probably a missed opportunity. They had Fifth Harmony, which I don't care about anyway, but like whatever, give them some performance time. They had Troye Sivan, and he was a presenter. He didn't sing. I thought that was really a missed opportunity. I don't know, there was just nobody was there, and the people who were there, like it was 5 people performing, and every performance was not great. And like I said, Beyonce's performance was a little long. It was getting really repetitive, a little redundant here and there. I think after a while, no amount of pyrotechnics is going to fucking trick me into giving a shit. I've lost interest at this point. Maybe other people who really love Beyonce were interested in the whole thing, but like everybody else, it was just so lackluster. It was so bizarre to me. This was not a VMAs to me. This was just another show with a few people performing, and it was Beyonce's mini concert. That's what it was. There was nothing else about it that was redeeming at that night. And even then, like I said, it was a little long for the mini concert. I think the only surprise of the night was that Fifth Harmony like won an award, and they were running against like 2 of Rihanna's songs and Beyonce's song. And it just didn't really make any sense to me that they won this award. Like, okay. Like, that was weird to me. It was Work From Home or something. Yeah, it's on the radio a lot, but it's a stupid song. You give that shit to Rihanna or something. Beyonce, I don't care. It's just... So overall, I think that the VMAs left a bad taste in my mouth. The whole time, it was too dark. Like, the aesthetic, the lights, the colors, everything about it was just very dark and gritty. And it reminded me of being on, like, a dark, dank-ass subway. Like, in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., you're on a train with, like, some really unsettling, lonely-ass characters kind of sporadically about nearby, and you're just like, I shouldn't be here right now. I'm probably gonna get killed. That's what it was like. It just felt really hollow and thin. There was not much to it. And overall, I'm over it. I'm over the VMAs. So, yep, that was my rant on it. And you know what? I'm done here. So let's end this with a nice visual representation of what the VMAs were this year, okay? Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm sorry I talked your ear off. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I know I have some like different opinions than, you know, the majority of people, the general public, but I don't know, I just felt so disappointed. I was disappointed as a Britney fan, and I don't even want to talk about that right now, but I used to love watching the VMAs as a kid. Maybe not as a kid, but like a little older than a kid. I looked forward to it a lot every year, and now it's just become such a circus that's like too try hard, but it's not working out, and this is ultimately probably going to be the end of the VMAs. Maybe not next year, maybe not the year after, but eventually it's probably just going to die out if they just do not get their shit together, which I hope that they do, because I used to have a lot of fun with it, and it's not fun anymore. It's just a couple people on stage, of the same people parading around and, you know, patting themselves on the back, and that is not what the VMAs has ever been about. And you know, Britney might not be iconic anymore, but she didn't need 20 minutes to sit on stage to be iconic. She needed 4 or 5 minutes and some good props, and she was good to go. And that's what made it iconic. It was nothing about having a mini concert stuck in fucking everyone else, you know, who's performing that night. That's not what it's about. So that's what I have to say on the matter, and please give me a like or a comment or whatever. Please subscribe to me. I'm Nicole Sweet, and I'm signing out now.